Hey guys, it's Cody the TTE guy here, and today we're going to do another live stream on Railroads Online. Um, just to show off a bit more of what people might not have seen, and possibly explaining the railroad. So as you can see, we now have a new snow update. And now we have telegraph offices, which the doors open on their own, and the counter opens on their own when a person is near it, and you get to see this. And you also get an icon on the map to show where others are, so you can teleport to them. That's the only use for telegraph offices, so that way you can teleport. And and this is all in the beta branch, so if you guys would, want to play it on this version, you have to be on the beta. And then now in beta, you also have the Montezuma, a little 240. I only have 2 locomotives, and yet this is number 4. Don't worry about it. And then construction menu looks about the same as it was before. Same thing here. New crossover piece, new bumpers, or like end of track devices, new bridges. You have multiple different different ones. I will do fireproof red. And then you also have circle mode, which you can specifically design your radius of how big your radius you want it to be. So this is fireproof red. Then you have the normal without changing anything. There is a slight difference there, but it's very, very slight. Then you have the DNRGW, which is majority of the locomotives you can find in game are from the Rio Grande and Denver, Rio Grande and Western. That's what that one would look like. And then there's this one, which again, I'm not entirely sure what the difference is on this one. Okay, it's just the same thing, just instead of white, it's the same color as the deck. And then you have the old. So that's the new bridges. Then deleting is the same. You can actually now select if you want to delete rails, bridges, and stuff like that. The new bridges count as rails. Then the facilities, that's how you can place the telegraph office. Sheds are the same. There's a difference in the shed. Then locomotives. You can now paint your rolling stock into different colors if you'd like. Everything else is the same. You have the same cars as before. Updated texture for the tanker though. Bopper caboose we already knew about. DSPNP way card. This is a somewhat newer one, but this is not as new as some other things. this is the newest piece of rolling stock. We now have this snowplow with different colors. I have no use for it yet, so I know the particles do work on this, and the number is on the bottom, right there, with the name above it. Yep, there's that one. Then hand car, same thing as before. Betsy, same stuff. I don't think there is no new painting options. You can put a headlight. I think you could do that before anyways. And you cannot change the smokestack. Number, name, and tender are the same thing as before. Same thing with the Porter 2. Now, here is one of the newer locomotives. What I do know is the middle center driver is blind, meaning there is no flange on it. As you can see, there's a flange there, flangeless. And number is on the top, name is below it, and also the number goes onto the rear of the engine, or the locomotive. Then smokestack options. This one you'd have different smokestack options. Headlights seem to be broken. But there would be a headlight here and a headlight here. And then there is no painting options for this. Montezuma, again, you've seen this. Number is only on the front of the locomotive. Unless if it's different for painting options, which I don't think. And then you have you only have that option for a headlamp. Painting options, I think you only have two. Yeah, you only have these two. Then you have multiple stack options. Name goes to the same place as it does before, down there, as you saw. And then, as you saw again on mine, the tender goes here, as usual. Eureka has no real new stuff for it. Probably like updated textures, but that's about it. I don't believe there's no other painting options for it though. Glenbook, another newer locomotive. Number also goes on the sand dome, the smoke box door, and also on the headlight if you choose the second headlight, and the second and third headlights. And then painting options. And also, I should mention that the Montezuma does not have air brakes, but it does have a brake inside the cab, which I'll show you later on. It does not have air brakes. What it actually technically has is water brakes, which takes water out of the boiler. It flushes into steam in the cylinder, which then puts compression against the sliding bar to slow it down. Then climax, same thing, no new differences. Probably like new some sort of new textures. Climax has a whole new redesign, more accurate to when the game is based, but everything else is the same. Um, then you have the Class A Shake. This is another new one, which actually has another paint option, which is all black. Even more like no black. Some uh uh um fittings that are nicely colored, and also some. This one just has the little lines on uh the tank and where you would store your wood. But other than that, that's the Shay. The Mosca, the fastest engine in game. Name goes there, or number goes there, which is a lot different, and then it also goes on the front as usual, as well as on the headlight again. I should probably show you guys the headlights on these, huh? So, you have one headlight, two headlight, three headlight, which I think this one does the number on there, yeah. Number goes there, the name goes there, and it does not have, tender, so if you try to write anything on tender, nothing would work. Smokestacks, same thing. A lot of these have similar headlights, so I'm just going through them just to show you. Numbering, again, same. Name, again, same. No tender. Climax, number, name, no tender, smokestack options. Headlight options, which is, there's only that one. No painting options for the Climax either. Mosca, again, name goes on the low, or number goes on the lower, name goes on the upper, and then the tender is where the tender is. Then smokestack options are those. Then you have number, you have the headlights, which the number can go on the headlight if you choose. No painting options for the Mosca either. And then the Cookie 260, same thing, but the new feature is you can now put lights in these little cups, which I think is a new feature. I haven't really tested it, but I know it works on another locomotive that we'll see soon. Everything else is the same. No painting options for the 260 from Cookie or Cook. Different headlights. Yes, there's only two, which I think we already had, and it also does it on the tender as well. I think the same spark arresters, okay, smokestacks. Yeah, that's all the same. The newest locomotive in game. Welcome to the Cookie 280. Number goes up on the sand dome, the front, and also if you have chosen a headlight. Then the name goes the same place as all the other locomotives, and tenders, same thing. Smokestacks have the same thing. There's nothing new for that. And then painting options, you can do like this, like this. Sorry, I have really low visuals. Sorry for those that can't really see the details. To be fair, I can't really see them, so. Otherwise, the game will crash, and I don't want to crash the game just to be showing people what's going on with the new locomotives and stuff. So that's... And then the Class 70 has gotten some updated looks, but some of you have already seen them in the normal branch. Number, smokestacks, number on the headlight, name there, names there, or on the tender, and then painting options. You have some painting options if you so wished. But yeah, that's all the locomotives that we have in game so far. And then, here is my locomotive. Well, the number 4 Vickers. We're only doing some beams because those pay the most, and I have it connected. Most daintiest whistle in game. But it works. And speeds have not been updated yet, so you're still at the 17 mile an hour speed limit. But some, I think, have actually surpassed that, but majority have not. And this is what I meant by this brake cylinder. You have this brake cylinder, but you do not have an air compressor. Watch when I turn it on. Straight back to 0. So you have no air compressor on the Montezuma, but later on you will probably get brake compressors later on in game, or later on in your playthrough. Tony, why don't you talk in chat? I know you're there. I would like to see some sort of chat, like some sort of reaction of what I'm saying. And I do understand how bad the stream quality is, but you know, we gotta live with it. I'm probably gonna flip the switch around to face the other direction, instead of the diversion side to be on the right side to be on the left. Because otherwise it's gonna hit into the mountain or into my bridge that I have here. let's get up and close and personal with these side rods. Oh. No, this is a completely different save from, when we, played together on. This is not the ES&D anymore. This is the Vickerstown and Harwick Railroad. It is a fantasy railroad that is, based in the island of Sodor, starting from Vickerstown, going northern around to Harwick, to the west. And right here is a part of the line for it to go to the smelter, ironworks, and coal mine. That I just have it a bumper there, so that way I have it as a placeholder, so that way I can remember, hey, that's where I want to go. I also have over here a log pond and a passing track for cordwood and any other things that need to come down through that cannot be stopped by the people at the log pond. And also, you actually have to, when you spawn into the game, you actually have to lay your shop switch however you'd like. It does not give it to you instantly. You have to build it from there and up. And no, I do not have the log pond full, so me grabbing these, I am not refilling the I'm not constantly being replenishing what I'm taking, but it's fine. I'm just trying to get as much money as I can, so that way I can get all the locomotives. Because I actually have a full-on spreadsheet of the canonical locomotives that the Vickerstown and Harwick Railroad had on their roster. Even though I bought, again, as I bought this as the second engine, it is numbered 4 because in canon, it is the second locomotive. It's the 4th locomotive in line. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this car. Then I will go ahead and walk you guys through the rest of the layout that I have, and then I will. As we go, I'm going to follow the train tracks up to the logging camp, so that way we can get some more logs. So this is where your wood would, well, the sawmill supplies would come through. Follow this, and then cross over the cordwood and wood line into a couple of switches, which would later become a yard and also a and diverging track to go to the both to the other side of the freight depot and to the other facilities that will need to be connected later on. But that's what this is for. I'll also show you. This is what the bumpers look like in the menus, and sometimes you have to be. Sometimes they're a little finicky, and it's probably also because they're also sunken into the ground. But I will. You we have that link as before. That's how they're placed. And yeah, this one doesn't want to be linked, that's fine. And then you have what would be the other side of where we came through. There's the telegraph office for the sawmill. Then we have our switch for us to diverge into the cordwood or go straight through to the log pond. And then our longest trestle in this save thus far. This is only like a 1.5% or 0.5%. To 4 ways, and then it's gonna go up to maybe 2%, like at a point, and then it goes back down 0.5%. And I think this is like a 50-meter radius as well. So see where this is where it's either 2% or 1.5% is, and then it goes to a 0 right about here into a 0.5% down. And again, this is not a derail, this is right here is not a derail, this is a switch to go into possibly a shed road where the Betsy, Vickers, and the Class A Shay would be living, essentially. So the Class A's job would be what Betsy's job is right now, which is delivering logs to the sawmill and back. Then Betsy's job is just switching around here. And the only way I could actually make this work from exiting down there to get to the logs and cordwood with a 50-meter radius is doing multiple lines going back and forth, which it makes sense, but it also doesn't at the same time, but it works. Then we have our Bobber Caboose, our 1000 series of it is the DSM-PNP's way car, but I've labeled it as a caboose because it's like an early caboose. This works as any other caboose does, but without the cupola. Yep. And then we have 3 log cars and a Betsy. Betsy actually spawns in with a number now. And for some reason it's bugged that I can't put firewood in here. And in canon later on, if I can buy another Montezuma, I'm gonna put its tender behind Betsy so that way I can have enough fuel to do whatever I need it to do. I also had to extend this recently because I had to move this switch back because it made a huge kink to this switch here. So I moved it back so that way it would work a lot easier and not have derails happening constantly. And of course I'm completely out of boiler pressure now. That's great. And if you see that little red thing back there, that is the telegraph office for the uh, uh, logging camp. Actually, Tony, do you mind actually getting on to uh, VC? If that would be easier, so that way I can actually hear your reactions to what I've done so far. You don't have to, of course, but you know, if you want to, because it's only you and I. I don't care where it's placed. I'm just grabbing as many wood as I can. One sec, I'll go ahead and start up a PC for us. Or if you don't mind calling me, that might be easier. Like direct call me. Oh, okay, yeah, I will. I just started to direct call you, but I will go ahead and go into VC1 for highs. Yo! What's up? Wait, what's going on here? I'm just gonna stop that, the music, because that is very loud in my ears. I, uh, do you have, uh, push to talk on? Because if you're not talking right now, I can't hear you. Nor can stream. Or you're just gonna be quiet because you don't want to yourself known. I understand. Um, just organizing things on my end. I should probably be on push to talk, huh? Because you can hear me through the live stream. Uh, okay. Um, yeah. Uh, cool. Now I should only be on push to talk. Uh, and not have you to hear me double over. Um, or like echo. Um, now back up full bullet pressure. Gotta align my switch. It is the old way of throwing switches instead of pointing, clicking, or like highlighting it and and then using um your your right and left click. You have to uh left click and then drag as before. I might bring back the music so when I tab out, you can actually have something in the background. Oh, and also switches automatically realign themselves when when they're set against you. So you don't when you run through a switch, you don't actually derail. Is Discord not working for you, Tony? Okay, then yeah, just watch the stream in that case. Because I can't really say anything. Discord is just Discord. So, yeah, just use the stream as your way to contact me. Anyway. Gosh darn Betsy breaks. Okay, I'll be here. All I'm doing is just getting more money. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Evan. Good to see you joined joined the stream today. Creamy peanut butter. Huh? Cheddar cheese. Bleh. Creamy peanut butter. You can get a choo-choo, ready? Here's a choo-choo. That's a choo-choo. Well, it's kind of obvious what I'm doing. I'm just loading logs onto these cars. That's all I'm giving. I can't really give anything else. Now I'm going to move up so that way I can get this last car filled. And of course this thing does not pull shit, so... So that's the commentary you wanted. Got it. Look at me, I'm standing on logs. Look at my logs. Look at my logs. Look at all my logs. Look at all the logs I'm getting. Look at all these logs. Look at all these logs. Come on, you. Come on, you fucking piece of crap. Move! I think, yeah, he's gonna need some more fuel. I'm gonna go grab him over here. My man's running out of fuel. I'm gonna get him some more fuel. Gonna get him some firewood and he's gonna eat them all up. Oh. Me is faster than train. No more power. Break. I can't really do that. I'm sorry. Is that doing a black flick enough? is that enough for you? It's floating. The train's literally floating. Yes, I know. The train is floating on tracks that are floating. That's what I'm talking about. The train can't really do a backflip either, even if I tried. It probably could have in the normal branch, but because I'm in the beta branch, it doesn't do that. It don't work like that no more. Jesus train, yes. I'm gonna make this try to. I'm going to make accident happen. Who's ready for a big accident? get jebaited. No. No. Yes, I have a girlfriend that is in that skin tone. I'm still not gonna say it. Ah, ha ha ha. YouTube took it down, ha ha. YouTube already knew what you were playing at and deleted your what you said, haha. Oh, you did? Okay, I thought it was... Okay. There was another person in chat. They went to go eat, so they're probably gonna join back sometime later. Dunk! Beans, what the heck? Chop some more trees down. Diego, do you mean Go Diego Go? Like Dora's cousin? Or... This channel is not actually going to be just for gaming. It's also gonna have some, Thomas original stories in it. So it's not just gonna be strictly a gaming channel. It's just that's what it is at the moment. Then I have no idea who you're talking about. If you're asking who, as in like Thomas original stories, I'm talking about Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh. See, so if okay, if you have connections with them, and uh, if you don't mind, you know, hooking me up with him, I don't see why not. Um, but it has to be something that we'll have to figure out something that we will both enjoy as a game to collab on. But I also have other collabs in mind, so it would be cool if you wouldn't mind, you know, reaching out to them and for me, um, and then them and I can get into contact and stuff. Yeah, if that's all he plays, I am not the guy that I don't really. I'm not gonna really play with him because those are more of games that I would only do if I was playing with my family and not as for YouTube. You don't have to call him, but if that's like all he plays and not much else, then yeah, no. Go ahead and call him still though. I'm changing my mind a lot. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, but I Okay, Fortnite, I'm not really big on. Minecraft has kind of gotten on my bad side. And Fall Guys, I don't really play that much. Like, if at all. So, yeah, I'm also really bad at keeping conversation as well. If I don't have any reason to be talking, I don't. As you already know, but you know. Why do I not like Minecraft? One, honestly, is just the mobs in game, and uh, me and my little sister has had a argument about it. I mean, I would play it if I could get mods on my Xbox, or like later on in life, and I can pay for them. But as of right now, that's a no. I mean, I like it as a game. It's just the mobs and playing with my little sister has kind of ruined that, to be honest. But yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, if that answers your question of why I don't play Minecraft, that's why. just kind of getting bored. There's, well, as I'm live, there's no one really here. So, thank you guys for the ones that have joined the stream. Possibly we'll start part 2 of the stream. Thank you guys. This is Cody, the TTE guy, signing off.